Alright guys, welcome back. So a lot of people, I don't know how many people actually hate this movie, but the first thing that pops in my recommended is, oh, look how shitty Ant-Man is, oh, look at this. I'm like, guys, I loved this movie. This movie was fucking dope. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was one really cool scene where Ant-Man is like getting surrounded because he's, what is it called? It's called a probability storm. And what it is anything that could be happens and could happen. And it's crazy. He starts getting surrounded by duplicates of himself. And this is the scene that this really did it for me. Like I was on board with the movie. I was like, all right, but when are we going to see something, crazy, right? Holy crap. This they're in the quantum verse, right? And now he's in a storm that's inside this power cell thing that they need in order to restore Kang's ship. Kang's in this movie too. If you guys don't know already, anyway, a lot of spoilers. Anyway, he goes in this damn thing, right? And he starts losing his mind, and he starts getting surrounded by duplicates of himself, like I mentioned. He starts, losing consciousness and all that shit. Then he hears his daughter's voice. And here's the other thing too. A lot of people are like, oh, Casey, his relationship with his daughter, everything. This was like the key source between him and, what made him Ant-Man and all that shit. I'm like, dude, I don't feel like that was lost. I don't feel like that relationship was lost in this movie just because now she's an adult and she has a suit and everything. If anything, I think this is perfect. This is on cue with how things are to develop. Her father's a superhero. Why wouldn't she become one? And I think it's super cool. Anyway, she whispers to her father, Dad, please come back. And he gains consciousness, and all the other duplicates, they are like, oh crap, it's Casey. Cassidy. Her name's Cassidy, not Casey. Goddamn. And so they start working together, and then they need to get to the top of this tower, and it's super high, so they can't reach it. And so they start doing what the ants do, and they start forming a goddamn pyramid, and they force him up, and it's so cool. Dude, that scene, I was like, bro, he is the Ant-Man. He's not just Ant-Man, he is the Ant-Man. This shit was just great, dude. It was fucking incredible. And goddamn, the ending where he becomes Mega Man, not just Giant Man. No, he is a Mega Man, dude. Oh my god, dog. And his old nemesis Darren, he's back. Yellow Jacket, now he's back as Murdoch, which I thought was really cool. I never thought we'd see that guy in the fucking MCU, but we did. It was pretty cool. And the way they made him, I was like, no, that actually makes sense. Comics, he's different, but in this, I was like, no, it makes sense. He's shrunk and shit, so he's got small arms and a big head. They screwed up his shrink tech when he died. We thought he died, but no. And Kang the Conqueror, dude, is so freaking cool, dog. I think this movie did a great job at setting up the future, man, because my god, at the end you see all the Kang and this military that's coming, dog, and it's like you see what one Kang was capable of, not even at full power. When the whole military comes, man, oh my god, the whole Kang Empire. And Loki's back, so that's freaking cool. And I really enjoyed this movie. A lot of people are like, oh, this movie sucked. I was like, I don't think that's true. I think a lot of people are going to like this movie. I think you're going to like this movie. Definitely go check it out. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. Definitely go check it out. Oh, my God. I'm excited. I'm going to go see it again soon. I think next Friday or something. My God. I loved it. The first half, I will say, is like a little, okay, what the hell is this? Or it felt like Star Wars, like we were in Star Wars for like the first half of the movie. And then that scene where all the Pauls, all the duplicates of him, like raise him up like a bunch of ants and everything. It was so cool. Holy shit, that reminds me. The ending, dude. Oh my god, they're losing, and they're like, "What do we do?" And then freaking his mentor shows up. God damn, what's his freaking face? The Hank Pym. Hank Pym shows up. He doesn't have a suit or anything. And he just walks up. He's walking up, and then he has this military of ants that walk behind him. And my god, dude, it looks so dope. The ants just charge in and help win the odds, dude. Oh my god, dude, they just take over the city and all that. He just walking in like a badass. He's like, "Don't forget, I too am Ant-Man." And I'm like, dude, that is just badass. He didn't say that, but holy shit, that scene. Yeah, it's an Ant-Man movie, right? And with the Wasp and everything, and it was great. I really enjoyed it, and I think Kang is a badass villain, and it's cool. It's cool. I can't wait to see the whole freaking Kang, military, the whole Kang Empire, the Kang Dynasty or whatever, just freaking come in, and the Avengers. And oh my god, when he mentioned, he killed Thor and shit like that, he killed Ant-Man. He's like, I've killed many of you Avengers countless times over. I'm like, dude, I'm just so excited for this shit. And people want to shit on it, but and the other people were like, this one guy, I just watched this video like 5 minutes ago. That's why I'm making this video. This guy was like, oh my god, Marvel, just stop making movies. I'm like, no, don't stop, Marvel. Keep making goddamn movies. Here's the thing: if you don't like it, it's why you watching it. If you don't like these Marvel movies anymore, then stop watching it. If you're disappointed after She-Hulk, if you don't like Daredevil, you don't like any of the other shows, then stop watching Marvel, dude. Like, it sounds like a you problem. Okay? If you don't like these movies, then don't watch it. But for me, I'm going to keep watching Marvel. If I have kids, by the time they're still making Marvel movies, if we're in phase 7 and 8, they're still making movies, dude, I'm going to take my kids to go see them. I don't care if they're 5. I don't care if they're, 1 year old, bro. We're going to go fucking see. We're going to see these movies, man. I'm excited for the future.